Thank you.
We may go a few minutes into lunch, if we want to do questions and answers, I think that might be something that we could do during lunch, that way.
Go ahead, I'll get out of your way.
The purpose of our time.
Sorry, trying to give you a day's worth of stuff in a very short period of time. So go ahead and I'll just jump in when.
Okay. Do you want to hold the clicker or?
Oh, good.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Pebbles Simmons, and this is the VTIP program. So I don't know if you guys saw any of the flyers in the back there, but feel free to grab some, take them, pass them out, whatever you want to do. And there's brochure holders as well. So VTIP was created by the commission last year in July. And basically the purpose of it is to prevent derelict vessels on the waterway. It's a turn-in program for owners to surrender their vessels to us to remove and destroy at no cost to them. Eligibility requirements. So in order to participate in the VTIP program, the vessel does have to be at risk. They have to have it titled in their name, which is somewhat of an issue that we run into. You know, they never went and got that title transferred, but it's technically their boat, they say, and they want to turn it in. That's they can't do that. So it does have to be in their name. We have to have a valid government issued ID, and they must complete a VTIP application. Derelict vessels cannot be in the program. It's only at-risk vessels, and they cannot have any outstanding liens in their name. And this is what Phil just talked about, you know, a few of the things that make the vessel at risk in order to be a part of the program. So the way the process works, an applicant will submit an application to us. We'll review it and then determine if the vessel is pre-eligible for the program. We'll just make sure it meets all the guidelines, review it, check with the Coast Guard, DHSMV, make sure there's no liens on the vessel, things like that. And then we'll send them instructions on how to return their title to us. Once we get that title back, we will take that title to DHSMV or we'll work with the Coast Guard. We've also had vessels titled in other states that wanted to be a part of this program. So we would do our due diligence to work with those other states to cancel that title as well. That doesn't make it where they can't participate. So once that title has been junked, the vessel is completely eligible for the program. Now they are fully approved and in the program for removal. We'll then work with the contractor or work on putting it on a contract to remove the vessel. This is done just by FWC. The counties can't apply for a grant to remove VTIP vessels. So just something to keep in mind. This is a VTIP application. It's pretty easy, 2-page application that just asks for their name, the person, if there's anyone else on the title. So if there's 2 people on the title, both of them have to sign the application. Information about the vessel, their signatures, what kind of infraction or citations they've received or warnings, and then where the boat is located. We do have people that live in North Florida, but their vessel's in Monroe County, so that could change too. They do have to complete a waiver. This waiver has to be notarized. This just they're signing to tell us that they are allowing us to remove their vessel. And then this is the pre-qualification letter that we send them. It looks like this one in the far right. So we just explain to them on how to mark the title correctly and send it back to us. The advantages of VTIP. So it's a voluntary program. People don't have to do it, but it does help. It's no cost to the owner. It prevents their vessel from becoming derelict. And then furthermore, having to pay back the cost of removal if the vessel was derelict. This is free for them. So we've really helped a lot of people, that didn't have the time or energy to take care of their vessel, but they were interested in getting it off their hands. It reduces overall cost to the state. It's more expensive to remove a sunken vessel versus a floating vessel. And then the owner is not risking being criminally charged for a derelict vessel. So VTIP this far, we've received over 100 applications. We've removed over 30 vessels so far. And we have quite a few in the process for removal, and we've declined about 35 vessels. So we're making some progress. I'll let Phil kind of talk about the iHeartMedia. I haven't been too familiar in that process, but I know we're partnering with them to do commercials, radio broadcasts, things like that, to help get this out there, and as well as having officers out there talking to people about the program. So we're trying to get it out and prevent these derelict vessels. Oh, I forgot. Wait, this is the picture of one we removed. So I thought it would be cool to show you guys one of the bigger ones that we've recently taken off the water. It's a over 50-foot sailboat. So.
And that was removed as a VTIP for $36,000. And had it gone derelict and sank there, it'd probably be $190,000 to remove that vessel. So this is the intent of the program, is to try to catch these before they become much more expensive. And also when they're floating and they're removed, they don't sink into the water, releasing all the fuel oil and other problems to the benthic bottom. So we're helping the environment that way. So it's a win-win-win situation all the way around. I just wanted to say for our iHeartMedia, we just signed up for a 6-month campaign with them. We're going out on television, radio, multimedia broadcasts through all of the social networking, and we're doing stand-up flyers, gas pump toppers, all sorts of stuff throughout the state. So there's a lot of interest that's going to be generated for the VTIP program. We do encourage counties at this point. We just started this program in September and didn't really kick it off until this year because of Hurricane Ian. To encourage people to use this program and to reach out to FWC for assistance. And down the road, we may modify the program to include counties to help us who want to be able to and participate in it. But right now, we're keeping it tight up in Tallahassee until we see how the whole thing is operating. So far, it's been really great. I just wanted to thank also Captain Keith Clark for being here today, representing his four county area, and Lieutenant Jared Malner and Lieutenant Shelton Bartlett. They're very thankful that they're here to be able to answer any local questions that you have about Escambia, Okaloosa, Santa Rosa, or Walton County area. And Pebble Simmons, she's our Northwest Regional DV specialist, phenomenal. I can't be blessed with a better team that I have in Tallahassee to help attack this problem. And I just like to thank you for the opportunity to be up here, and we'll answer any questions.
We'll have questions for lunch.
Okay.
Robert, we do have one. Oh, if you want to.
So when a vessel is derelict on top of sensitive resource such as seagrass. And damage caused to the habitat, are there extra penalties for seagrass or mangrove?
Yes, is the short answer. And so it would be a DEP issue, or in the Keys, it's the National Marine Sanctuary down there that would get involved, and they would assess damages, and it would be that vessel owner's responsibility to repay the costs of that mitigation. So yes, there can be additional penalty for damaging the benthic bottom.
Okay, and we'll go ahead